Hello students, today we are going to study Mauryan and the post-Mauryan questions, and this is a short questions, very repeatedly asked question in SSC and RRB. Complete this before you go to exam, okay? The first question: how many members were assigned the task of taking care of administration of the Mauryan army? How many members were assigned to task taking care of administration of Mauryan army? It's 35. A. 35. Option A is the answer. The evidences of Mauryan Empire are quoted in the texts of Megasthenes, who was an ambassador in court of. Yes, it's a very important question. It's Chandragupta Maurya. We know the answer, but we should revise it before going to exam. Okay. The question is: evidence of Mauryan Empire was quoted in the text of Megasthenes. Okay. Who was an ambassador of the court of Chandragupta Maurya? The Tishyaraksha sent physician Jeevaga to treat the king of which dynasty? Tishyaraksha, the physician Jeevaga treat which king? The answer is A. Avanthi. King of dynasty Avanthi. Who supervised the collection of revenue in the Mauryan kingdom? Samahartha. In Mauryan kingdom, supervised the collection of revenue. Who classified Indian society into 7 classes? We know that, Megasthenes, who classified Indian society into 7 classes. Which ruler was identified as the King Milinda and mentioned in the Buddhist text Milinda Panho? Okay, the ruler, the King Milinda, identified as a King Milinda and mentioned the Buddhist text Milindak Paho. It was Menander. Option A, Menander. Gautami Putra Sadakarni, titled Raja Raja and Maharaja, belonged to which dynasty? Satavahana. Gautamaputra Sadakarni. Satha. The Greek ambassador Megasthenes was sent to the court of Chandragupta Maurya by which Greek king? We know the answer is option C, Seleucus Nicator. Ashoka sent his son Mahendra and the daughter Sangamitra to spread Dhamma in which country? It was in Sri Lanka. Option A, Sri Lanka. This is a very important question. Okay. The Sudarshana Laika inscription at Junagadh describes the achievements of which Shaka ruler? Sudarshana Laika inscription at Junagadh, achievements of Shaka ruler. It was Rudradhamman 1 or 2. It's 1. Option A is the answer. Which of Ashoka's edicts declare the prohibition of animal sacrifice? It was the Edict 1. Animal sacrifice. Major Rock, Edict 1. Who was defeated by Chandragupta Maurya in the battle for Patliputra? No, the answer. The answer is option B, Dhanananda. Dhanananda was the person who was defeated by Chandragupta Maurya. Chandragupta Maurya defeated Dhanananda in the battle of Patliputra. Which Indo-Greek king was mentioned in the Buddhist text Milinda Panho as the Milindha? It's a repeated question. So Menander 1. Which ruler is considered the greatest of the Satavahana dynasty? Who was it? Any guesses? Option C is the answer. Gautamaputra Sadakarni. Option C is the answer. The considered the greatest of Satavahana dynasty. Greatest. It's a repeated question. Okay. Who was the first Mauryan king to convey his Dhamma through inscriptions? We know that. It's a simple question. Dhamma, Ashoka. Devanampiya Piyadasi is another name for which Mauryan king? It's Ashoka. Ashoka was called Devanampiya. Devanampiya Piyadasi. The Babru Bhairath Rock Edict epicting Ashoka's devotion to Buddhism is found in which state? Rajasthan. If you want theory classes, you have to comment below, then only I can understand if you want the theory or not. If you want the question type more, then also you have to comment below. Kalinga is the ancient name of which coastal state? It's a Orissa. Orissa is the ancient name of Kalinga. Orissa is the answer. Option B. The Great Wall of China began construction approximately how many years before the Mauryan Empire? Mauryan Empire, it's a 2400. Option B. The foundation of Mauryan Empire was laid by. Very simple question. Option B. Chandragupta Maurya. Pushyamitra Shunga, commander of Brihadartha, killed him and founded which dynasty? The Pushyamitra Shunga made a Shunga dynasty. Okay, he killed the commander of Brihadartha. He was the commander of Brihadartha, killed him, and which found that a Shunga dynasty was found. During whose reign was the Kalinga war fought? Okay, it's very simple question. Ashoka. Option B, Ashoka is the answer. During whose reign was the Kalinga war fought? Kalinga war was fought by Ashoka. Which of the following pairs of dynasty ruled a region is currently matched? Okay. Shangas, Northwest and North India. Vagadakas, Central and Western India. Okay. Both the 1 and 2 are correctly matched. Option B. Option B. Okay. Option B. Which statement about Harshavardhana is not correct? Not correct. Okay. They ruled nearly 1400 years ago. No. That's not right. Send Jivaka as physician. Correct. Was the Buddhist ruler. Okay. Harshavardhana. So, the answer A is wrong. Ruled nearly 1000 years ago. Which major rock edict mentions Dhamma Yatras undertaken by the emperor? Edict 9. Option C is the answer. The major edict mentioned Dhamma Yatras. Option A. Who among the following was not from the Mauryan dynasty? Who is not from the dynasty? Ashoka was from the Mauryan dynasty. Brihadartha was. And Kharavela, we hadn't heard about him. So, he is not the Mauryan dynasty. Bindusara also Mauryan dynasty. Which of the following books was written by Megasthenes? It is Indica. Megasthenes Indica. Megasthenes Indica. How many gates and towers were mentioned by Megasthenes in Mauryan capital Patliputra? 64 gates. That's the right answer. So, It will be 570 towers. Option B is the answer. 64 gates and 570 towers in Patliputra. Who was the Greek ambassador sent to Chandragupta Maurya court? Who was it? Just Megasthenes. Option B is the right answer. Arthashastra is an Indian treatise on politics, economics and military strategy authored by Kaudilya. Kaudilya Chanakya. Option B is the answer. Arthashastra Kaudilya. Megasthenes came to India as an ambassador of which Greek ruler? It's a repetitive question. Who founded the Shunga dynasty after killing the last Mauryan ruler? Pushyamitra. We all know the answer. Pushyamitra. Option B is the answer. The Kadamba dynasty was an ancient royal dynasty of which modern state? Karnataka. Option D, Karnataka. The Kadamba dynasty. Which Mauryan ruler was called Amitrochates by the Greeks? It was Bindusara. Bindusara. Option C, Bindusara. The Mauryan ruler called Amitrochates by whom? Greeks. Which city was capital of Magadha before it was shifted to Patliputra? It was Rajagir. Option C, Rajagir. Which Mauryan emperor led a campaign to conquer Kalinga around 260 BCE? Mauryan emperor led a campaign and conquer Kalinga around 260 BCE. It was Ashoka. Option B, Ashoka. Most Ashokan inscriptions were written in which language? It was Prakrit. A repetitively asked question. Which Mauryan emperor had his inscriptions engraved on rocks and pillars between 272 to 231 BCE? It was by Ashoka. Ashoka engraved in the rocks and pillars in 273 to 231 BCE. Who is he? So he is Ashoka. Who was the grandfather of King Ashoka? Chandragupta Maurya. Harshavardhana belonged to which dynasty? You know the answer? Pushyabhuti. During the Mauryan reign, which province was considered the gold mine of Karnataka? Suvarnagiri. Suvarna. It's a gold mine of Karnataka. Which Ashokan inscription site is located in modern Gujarat? Girnar. Option A, Girnar is the answer. Girnar. Ashokan inscription site located in the modern Gujarat, Girnar. Who was the first Mauryan ruler to have his messages engraved on the stone pillars? It's Ashoka. Very simple question. Option C. Don't waste our time. Let's go to our next question. Chandragupta Maurya overthrew which dynasties to establish the Mauryan Empire? It is Nandas. Nandas dynasty to establish Mauryan dynasty. The Iranian ruler Darius annexed Punjab, Sindh and the northwest India in which year? In which year? The question. In which year? It was in option A, 516 BC. The Kushana rulers called themselves Devaputras, son of God, inspired by which culture? By Greek culture. Option B is the answer. By Greek culture, Kushana rulers called themselves Devaputras, the son of God. Okay, we completed our questions. and these are very important questions and repetitive valued questions, so you have to complete this before going to NTPC, and this will be very helpful for you. If you have any problem with the voice sound of the YouTube video or something about YouTube channel, you have to comment it below, then only I can understand the problems and I can rectify it for you. And thank you.